Hi, how you doing? This is Travis from Curiosity Marketing Group, and today I am going to show you how to change the various parts on your website. So yeah, let's get started. So once you go to your domain /wp-admin, or you can do /login, it'll take you to this login page where you can type in your username and password. And if you currently don't have one, we can get one created and send that over to you. So whenever you get logged in, the first thing that you'll see is your dashboard. And what I'll do is I'll kind of go page by page and show you how to change things. And if there's anything that's kind of repeating, I'll just make mention of it as we go along. So on the home page, the first thing that we'll talk about is the slider. So if you actually go into Pages, All Pages, and go into your front page, which is designated by this front page notation, we can click on Edit or click on the title. And whenever you come in here, you'll see the homepage options, the slider section, and you'll notice that we have two sliders here. So the way that this works is you've got the background image, title, content, URL. So let me go over here. So background image, title, this is like the subtitle, and then the URL. And we call it content back here. So the way that you can add one is if you click on Add More, and you would just type in the title that you want, the content, and the URL. And if when you wanted to add an image, you would just hit Add Media. And if the image isn't currently within your media library, you can go to Upload, select Files, and then just browse on, to where that file is on your computer and hit Upload. And whenever it's done uploading, it'll be displayed within the media library, and you can select on it. So let's say, for instance, let me find one that's big enough. Okay, let's say, for instance, I wanted this to be my slider image. I would click on that and hit select, and you'll see that it's here. And then if you ever wanted to change one of these, you would just hit the little pencil icon, and it'll take you back in here, and then you can delete it, you can edit it, or you can just do it by closing this, hitting Add Media, and then finding the image once again that you want to use. If you want to delete an entire slider, if you hit the little minus sign over here with the red circle, that'll get rid of a slider. And then the next section that we'll talk about is here. So this is kind of the intro about us section, and that is right here, Why Our Church. And then next to it is the video URL. Currently we have an image there. I believe a YouTube video will be supplied. So whenever that happens, we can switch this back to where this URL will populate over here to whatever kind of YouTube video you would like it to go to. The next section we'll talk about is the Watch Live, which is your live stream. Currently we have it set to, I currently have it set to Christmas. We can certainly change that for you. Or you can come in here and click here, and it will give you a calendar with the specific time as well. So you just select, hey, I want to do our next live stream December 28th at whatever time, hit done, and then that'll count down until that day. And then whenever you're all done making changes, you want to make sure that you hit update. I'm not going to because I didn't want to make any of those changes. And then that'll reflect on the front end whenever you go to that. Okay, so the next page we will talk about, is what we believe. And I believe a lot of these pages are fairly similar. So like I said, I'll note if there's any variations going page to page. If not, we'll just kind of run through them. So the first thing that I'll talk about is over here on the right hand side, which is your sidebar. If you ever wanted to edit any of this information, you would go to your Appearance, Widgets, and it is called Inner Pages Sidebar. You would click on that. So the first custom HTML is the prayer request. You can come in here and edit some of this information if you like. And if you don't feel comfortable doing this, we can certainly help you out with that. The next section would be the Facebook feed. There's really nothing in here that needs to be edited, just because that's pulling, straight from your Facebook. And actually, we do not need this one anymore, so I can actually get rid of that. Okay, and in this section, there's actually no save button. So whenever you make a change, it reflects on the front end. So I would just be aware of that. Okay, so we'll move on to the left-hand side here, which is where the main page content is. So it's similar to the home page, to where we'll go to Pages, All Pages, and go to What We Believe and hit Edit, or you can hit the title once again. And then once you're in here, you'll see that the content over here reflects inside here, and this is basically a Word document. So you can come in here and let's say I wanted to edit this link. I would just click on it. I can see the link here, and I can hit the edit button and change the link. There's actually even link options. So if you're doing like an internal link, you'll normally want that to overtake the current page that you're on. Or if it's an external link, you may want to even open in a new tab. It's kind of up to you. And then let's say, I don't know, I wanted to edit this, so I could erase that, type something else here if I wanted. I could always highlight it as well, and let's say I wanted to make that bold, I can make it bold, or I could make it italicized. I could center all this text if I wanted to, so if I grabbed all this and hit center, I could do that, or I can make it right justified. I could even highlight this and make it a link, similar to down below, and then you would just type in the link that you want. Once again, if there's any link options that you want to do, you could do that as well. There's a couple kind of standard tags that you could do. So let's say if I wanted to make this a heading 4, I can make this entire thing a heading 4 if you wanted. And that's kind of how it works all the way through. I am not going to save these changes, so let me reload that. Okay, fantastic. Okay, and we'll just kind of move page to page. Okay, so the staff is a little bit different. It's basically the same thing, but I'll show you how to change out the staff pictures if you need to do that. So our staff, edit. So if you want to change out this picture, you just click on it. You hit the little pencil icon like we did similarly before, and you can replace it. And then you just find it in your media library that you want to replace, or once again, you can upload something if it's not currently within your media library. Okay, so newsletter, same sort of thing. So we won't go into that page. Okay, let's go into this page. I am new. See if there's anything different in there. Okay, so this one actually has a YouTube video. Can't really edit that, so if we ever need to get this changed, we can certainly change that out for you. And it's got a Google map as well, that if for whatever reason we ever wanted to, I don't know, put driving directions or something along those lines, we could always do that for you as well. The calendar, there's really nothing to do on this page just because this is pulling in from your Google Calendar. So this should say up to date. Every time you guys make a change on that Google Calendar, it should reflect here. Okay, so that one is very similar. Okay, a lot of these are looking. Okay. Okay, yeah. So the rest of the pages are very similar to the previous pages in the sense that the way that you edit them is all the same, which is really nice. It makes it consistent and easy to do. Yeah. So if there was anything that I missed that I could explain further, or if you have any other kind of questions or concerns, definitely give us an email or call us, and we can help you out. Alrighty, thanks.